to what our foreparents was. We're not going to accept the religions that were placed on us as part of our captivity. We are the children of Israel, and we're going to tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth, and you're not going to stop us from telling the truth. We're not mad at nobody. We're not mad because we know vengeance is the Lord, but we're still going to tell you the truth. This is about spiritual liberation. You come up and say every time you look, people are angry. Yes, they're angry. Yes, they're angry. Why? You have inherited the riches of your forefathers, and we have inherited the slavery of ours. Yeah, you took the shackles off the hands and the feet, but you changed the condition of slavery. Okay? Now instead of plantations, you have corporations. Don't come to me with that stuff. Bank of America, Sovereign Bank, all these big corporations, they receive money from plantation rulership. They were all plantation owners. Now they own banks. Okay? That means it's our money in your banks because our parents worked for nothing. We're not supposed to talk about it. You gave the Jewish people reparations. And that was one European fighting against another European. Where's our reparations for over 300 years of slave labor in this country? And you're trying to now take back, all the rights we fought for in the 60s. Try to take all that back, saying what? Affirmative action is unfair. How is affirmative action is unfair? Working 200 years and not paying us a dime is unfair. We can't pay your children through college no more. I'll tell you what, don't give us nothing in this country. We want our own. How about that? Give us what you gave the Jewish people. And guess what? You'll never hear any anger again. Talk to us the way you talk to those Jewish people. Because more slaves died on the way to this country than Jewish people in the furnace during the Holocaust. We're telling you the truth. So you mean to tell me that only one people can cry, can talk about what happened to them? I can't even look at the news every 5 minutes without hearing another Holocaust story. You had Barack Obama last week catering to the Jewish Society Zionists, sitting there with a beanie on his head, crying over a Holocaust grave in Israel. He didn't realize he's crying over a grave in a land that belonged to him. You need to be down in those plantations in South Carolina crying over those graves from the people that died in this Holocaust we call America. Let me tell you, we are glad the Most High has given us the truth we have today. They gave everyone here freedom of speech. Everyone here, they gave freedom of speech. They just didn't think that we would become smart enough to stand and speak on our own. But it's not us. It's the will of the Most High that is liberating and waking up the people. St. John 8:32. Let's get it. Read. St. John 8:32. Give it to me. Take your time. Go ahead. Read.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay? We're free from the bonds of this country. We'll seek a better place. I don't care how much money you have, brothers and sisters. If you don't have truth, you're still a slave. Okay? You're still a slave. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Because no matter how much money, no matter how much money Oprah has, the people that own the station she has her television station on have more.
I'm at Kmart. Kmart, look Kmart.
Okay? No matter how much Shaquille O'Neal has, the women on the basketball team have more. If you don't have knowledge of yourself, you are still a slave. You're just a rich slave. Doomed for damnation. I'd rather be poor like Christ was and have truth than to be rich and have a consolation for a short period of time in a world that wastes away. Think about that, brothers and sisters. You're bringing truth. We'll seek a greater country. Get me Hebrews 11 and 13. We don't pray for America. How can you pray for a country that's doomed to be destroyed according to the Bible? This is Babylon the Great. And everyone got their pants in a bunch when Jeremiah Wright said what he said. But he was telling the truth. It's written up in the Bible. You can't have a country that's done so much evil, think nothing is coming back on it. What type of programming you have to teach the people it's not okay to say what happened to their foreparents? But every day we look at the Jewish people talk about the Holocaust. We're angry. That's what they say. But the Jewish people are not angry when they talk about Hitler. Till this day, they're locking up 80-year-old men over war crimes that happened in Germany. Till this day, they're locking up 80 and 90-year-old men for war crimes. But they're telling us, forget the past. Why can't the Jewish people forget the past? Every time you look, they're trying a new person for war crimes against them. But yet we can't speak about what happened to us. You ain't going to stop us from talking and telling the truth, man. You can't do that. When you tell those Jews to stop talking about the Holocaust, we'll start talking about ours. And our Holocaust predates America. We had a Holocaust in Africa. When we were in Africa, when the Hamitic people and the Arab people, who you were in leagues with talking about Assalamu alaikum, they was raping our children and raping our women and selling us into slavery over here. All those nations were together selling the children of Israel. Our Holocaust predates America. Our Holocaust predates Rome. We were the ones in Rome fighting in their arenas, being thrown to fight lions and bears, the same way they have us in their arenas entertaining them today. Our captivity predates Rome. We were in ancient Babylon, where they made us follow Tammuz, the virgin son of Semiramis, or Nimrod, and made us worship his birthday December 25th in ancient Babylon, and cut off our heads and hang them on a tree that represents the bird on your Christmas tree every December 25th. We were in captivity under Babylon before the Greeks and Romans. Our Holocaust predates Babylon. When we built Ramesses and Pithom in ancient Egypt. When the pyramids was